stick around to see these crafts that I have for you that will celebrate trees. And these crafts are so cute and easy that I know you guys will not want to miss this. Stay tuned.
What a wonderful world. What a wonderful world.
Hey everybody, welcome back or welcome to my channel. My name is Cheryl and I am the activity author here to bring you another book inspired craft video. And if you don't know me, hey, I'm Cheryl. I am an author and I create easy kids crafts using household items that are usually inspired by books by self-published authors, because us independent authors could always use more shine. And I also create games and activities as well. So if you rock with that content, make sure you like this video because you're already gonna love it, and make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you are a part of my creative army, and hit that notification bell so you are notified every time that I post. So today's book comes from a series of books, and I actually already did one of the books a couple videos ago. You guys might remember this book, right? Yeah? Okay, so that book was the first book in the series, and this book featured today is the second book. So I'm so excited to tell you guys about it. Let's go check out the book right now. Come on. Today's book is from the Goodnight World series called A Letter for Trees by Lacey, Boucher, and illustrated by Ilnaz Bamaye. Like I said, this is the second book from the Goodnight World series. A Letter for Trees expresses a strong appreciation for trees and what they provide for us. This is the underlying message and understanding that they must always be protected, okay? Let yourself be taken away by the whimsical illustrations of vast forests and jungles and things that are meant to live and thrive, guys. In this series, you'll follow a young girl as she writes in her journal every night before bed, sharing her thoughts on the importance of living things on this earth. She takes you on a journey that will ignite your imagination and deepen your connection with the world around you. The target audience for this book is really kids of all ages, but specifically 2 to 8 years old. You guys can purchase this book on Amazon, and all the links and everything are in the description box below. If you slide to Lacey's website, you will see that she revamped the entire website, and I am so here for it. Yep, it's a vibe, Miss Lacey. It's looking good. I see you, girl. Miss Lacey wants you all to know that she is currently seeking a local organization to collaborate with that has a mission of helping and to protect our natural environment. So if that's you, definitely hit her up, okay? And her intentions are to deepen kids and children's connection with nature so that they can be active in how we can make this world a better and brighter place. I love that. I love it, love it, love it. I hope you guys remember that Lacey is a wife and mother of 2 beautiful boys and a dog, and they live in Niagara Falls, Canada. And guys, if you go to my Instagram page right now, here's the link right here, you guys can see the cutest reel of her sons creating crafts from the last video that we featured with Lacey's book. She does still have her activity ideas, so if you join her Dreamers mailing list, you'll receive more in-depth activity ideas at home or in the classroom. And lastly, National Tree Day is in Canada on September 21st. So teachers, parents, caregivers, I want you guys to use these crafts to show your appreciation for Mother Nature. And I want you all to buckle up and let's get crafty. All right, so to get my kids more in tune with Mother Earth, we took a walk outside and they got inspiration, and I got inspiration, and I decided to make this one out of this eggplant container that I had for a long time. I was trying to use it and figure out how to use it, but now is the perfect time. So yeah, drop down in the description box to see what you need for this one, okay? Everything is listed below. So I'm just cutting one side of a cardboard box. Also remove the flap, you don't need that. And now we're just going to separate the egg container, and we're just going to color the bottom half. I'm going to use several shades of green, but then guys, when it dries, it actually turned one whole color green. So it didn't really matter unless, because my daughter kept coloring over the light green. I wanted it to be like a beautiful ombre of green, but my daughter, she had another vision. Anyway, go ahead and take your bubble wrap and cut out a small little square like this, and then you're going to cover it on top of a paper towel roll or a toilet paper roll, and you are going to attach it by putting a rubber band on it. Okay, now your stamper is ready. Go ahead and get your greens. I'm using 2 shades of green here, and as you can see, it actually worked out. So I highly recommend that. And you can also throw some white in there too. That would have been pretty if I put some white in there. So I had to come back on here real quick just to tell you guys that yes, this container is actually tougher to cut than I thought. Maybe my scissors were dull, but yeah, be careful with that, all right? But I think it worked out just fine. So you can still cut it, but it was tough, child. So right now you see I'm just cutting off the edges of the egg container because I want it to be like a flat square. I want it to be like a bubbly tree effect. So that's why. And save these pieces. Do not throw those away because I'm going to actually use them in the grass a little later, and you'll see that. All right, so now I'm going to do the stump and the actual tree. So we're going to use brown construction paper for that, and I'm going to do 3 trees. I'm actually going to cut those in half. They're a little long, and here's my daughter putting all this glue on here. I ended up having a watercolor picture that I did a while back. If you want to see how I did this watercolor, you can look at the first video that I made with Lacey's book, this one right here. Go to that video and you'll see exactly how we made this watercolor. We just used blue and green colors instead. And then I took the bubble stamping paper that my daughter did earlier. I cut those in a light cute tree shape, and we finished it off by putting those strap pieces from the egg carton on the bottom. Girl, we're gonna use up all those pieces because I told you it's the upcycling project here. So we are using every little piece of that egg carton, and it's gonna turn out so cute. And then we're gonna finish off with some cotton clouds, and that is it. Wasn't that first craft just so adorable? I know you guys can't wait to make that one, right? Yep. It was so simple, and I just love the way it turned out. Don't forget to take pictures and tag me when you create these crafts. Here's my Instagram right here. So let's go ahead and check out the second craft I have for you. So for this craft, we went right back out in nature because, guys, I was trying to make them spend as much time outside so they can appreciate these trees and this natural environment just like I do. We even had a picnic outside. It was so fun. So yeah, guys, if you ever want something fun to do with your kids, take them outside and pretend to have a tea party or a picnic. I had a blast with my kids. And then we decided to collect some leaves because why not? And then I said, you know what? I'm going to find a way to incorporate this in our next craft. So we started collecting some beautiful leaves. You know, they're falling out the tree this time of year. I know y'all not still watching this video and y'all haven't liked it yet. You already like it because you're still watching this far. Go ahead and hit that like button. And we're gonna go ahead and get to the next craft. I remember those trees from craft number 1. This was what I had left. So I went ahead and cut them again and made them skinnier trees because it's a jungle this time. And we're gonna do some leaf printing with the leaves we found outside. So I went ahead and picked the shapes that I wanted that look more like jungle leaves in my opinion. And we're gonna do a stamp printing activity. So you're just going to paint the leaves just like this fully. And then you're going to stamp them on the page. And just make sure when you guys stamp them, you push down on every piece of that leaf because you want all of that color to be on the sheet. So it took a little practice, but we eventually got it, and it made the most beautiful, beautiful landscape I think that I've done on my channel thus far. So definitely, definitely highly recommend that you guys try this. because there is a part in the book where Lacey mentions that the trees are shelters to the animals, I decided to add animals to our nighttime forest by adding some googly eyes. And my daughter just wanted to use the colored ones. So we got all type of colors eyes in here. But I prefer to use the black eyes. But to each his own, whichever one y'all choose. We got our eyes from Dollar Tree, so they're not hard to find. And then we're going to finish this up with some yarn to represent the vines in our jungle, and that is it. I know y'all like the way that one turned out. That one was actually my favorite, so y'all better make that one today. So back out in nature again to get some more inspiration. Now, I don't live by a rainforest, but this is the best I could do. And I decided to come up with this really cute craft. So go ahead and grab your brown construction paper. And we are going to make the sloth from the book. So I'm going to start by tracing my daughter's hands, well, both of my daughter's hands, because they're each going to make one. And then you're going to cut it out. And then I'm going to trace this little cup. This is like a mouthwash cup, I believe. We're going to trace this to get the perfect head shape for our sloth. Cut it out. And then I wanted a lighter shade of brown, but I did not have it. So, you know, I'm creative and crafty. We're going to use paper towel. So I have a paper towel that I went ahead and sketched out a smaller circle. And then I'm trying to see, okay, perfect. It's bigger than that. It's smaller than this one. So I'm going to cut it out because I want it to, you know how the sloths have that lighter part of their face? I wanted that. So that worked out perfectly. And then just keep watching to see how I made the rest. I just used construction paper and googly eyes. Alright, so now I had some more of that bubble stamping paper from Craft One left over. So we're going to use that to make the leaves. This is how I made my tropical leaves. And you can do big triangles like I'm doing. I'm doing a variety. I'm going to do big triangles like this. And then I'm also going to do little tiny slits. So whichever one you want, you can do a combination of both. But this is how you make your leaves. You just basically cut out a half of an elongated oval, just like the leaf, and then just cut some slits, and that is it. I got more watercolor paper, and this one actually came from a different craft. If I can find it, I'm gonna link it below so you guys can see how I made this one. But this one was made a little different. It was watercolor and salt, so that's what's giving it that beautiful whimsical look. So yeah, let me link this one in the description box so y'all can go back and revisit this video and see how I made this watercolor paper if you are curious. And now we are just going to put our sloths hanging from a tree. And me and my daughter worked together on this one to find the placement of the leaves. We just kind of like made varieties and just stuck them all over the paper. So I can't wait to see what you guys come up with. Make sure you take pictures and tag me on Instagram. Here's my Instagram handle right here. And did not want to forget the grapes. So we went ahead and used this color right here and a Q-tip, and we are going to add some grapes, and then we are done. A quick pro tip here. If you guys separate the fingers like I did on the sloth on the left, I think that looks so much more realistic, that like he's holding onto the branch. So either way looks cute to me in my opinion. But yeah, that's just something I wanted to mention. So guys, before we go, I need y'all to do me a favor. I want you guys to comment below which craft was your favorite and which one you cannot wait to make. It really helps me out, so when I come up with different content for you guys, I know which type of things you guys might like. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video all the way to the end. You are the real MVP, and you're the one that's gonna be learning how to make some cute stuff with your kids. If you guys did not already, go to the description box right now. Check out our featured author, Miss Lacey. She is coming up with some great books, and this is not the only book in her series. She's gonna have way more books, so definitely go check her out. Go follow her on all of her social medias, and definitely grab a copy of this book, guys. You will not regret it. It is such a beautiful book. I just love this whole entire series, and I cannot wait to keep collecting books to share with you guys. So definitely go check that out. Lastly, before I forget, don't forget to share this video with a sister, cousin, brother, babysitter, teacher, friend, anybody that you know that love kids crafts. Don't leave just yet. I have hundreds of videos on this channel that you guys can explore and create today. So go ahead and click the next video to keep the party going. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Before I forget, happy Tree Day, Canada. And don't forget to plant a tree today or create these crafts to celebrate.